You meet the devil, and he offers you a deal. You can have your dream possession, house/boat/whatever, if you can endure 1 hour of your greatest fear. Do you do it? Why not? I can't. I couldn't stand fucking eye torture and every kind of damage to the eye. I'm already constantly failing, so I'll endure another hour and get my devil prize real doll. They call those timeshare pitches. Nah. I don't think anybody knows what their actual greatest fear is. It's probably close to infinitely times worse than what you think it is. It's definitely not worth anything that I would want. No. I'd turn down his deal and then start going to church cause I have proof Satan exists. I endure 1 painful hour of being trapped in a room with hundreds of those rhino cockroaches or whatever the fuck they are. Then I bang your mom. An hour of drowning sounds too horrific. I'm going to need to read the contract very thoroughly. For all I know, the devil is going to use time dilation powers to make that hour last a billion years subjectively or something, and I'll come out completely insane. I'm afraid of infinity. Oh cool, I get infinite money as long as I'm in a room full of spiders. Hell yeah. Not only am I getting rich, but I'm also curing my arachnophobia. I'm also afraid of heights, so all the spiders will fall. I have to spend an hour being homeless again, in order to get my dream home. Yeah, not a problem with that. Yeah, I already have to spend 6 hours a day in a room full of monkeys. Yes. Because I've already had to suffer from them anyway for years. What's another hour? What if my dream possession is the devil himself? 1 hour in a room without light for the entirety of SpaceX? Deal? Would the fear just be visual or physical? No reason to do it if you don't come out alive. Big titties, scary. Yeah sure, 1 hour of suffering the rest of my life with said item. No. A person should only accept deals from the devil if they can play the fiddle really well. I cannot, thus no dealing with the devil for me. Sure. My greatest fear is flying on an airliner, and I know how fucking irrational that is because I'd be in no real danger. Well, I'll die a horrific painful death, after which I'm not going to have much use for the possession, so I'll say no. I'd adopt FDR's saying, we have nothing to fear but fear itself. Then, I'd endure sitting in a dark room full of crawling spiders to claim my reward. If it means I can finally stop my long-distance relationship with my girlfriend and live with her at last, 1 hour of trauma is nothing to me. My greatest fear for 1 hour, to spend that time feeling truly alone, everyone having left me, just spending what feels like forever without anyone to talk to, or love me, or tell me it's gonna be okay. What I'd wish for, to die and have my soul no longer exist so I don't have to worry about feeling pain wherever I go. Would I take the deal? Yeah, probs. My greatest fear is the silent, so yes. Yes, I would, for 1 hour? PSHH, I would go to sleep or try to at least. He would definitely trick me. But I would just be dead for an hour and then get the really nice thing. I also am a medical miracle after being pronounced dead for 1 hour but still living. Important question, is this a written contract, no fine print, that states all stipulations required, repercussions at failure to produce the agreed upon missing time allotted, an exact condition/model of said item, type of ironclad contract, or more of a we had a verbal contract that leaves plenty of wiggle room for interpretation contract. Immortally. My fear is death. Checkmate Satan. An hour with Sea Bear? I'll pass. Holy shit, this is easy. I'm scared of falling. Love shit like rock climbing, abseiling, and ropes courses, but the falling bit is fucking terrifying. But after a few minutes of falling you probably get used to it, bored even, yeah, mine is real easy. And I get my dream poses, Zion? Noise. Gimme a pendant that lets me control space. As in space-time. Without the time. Controlling time is boring and overdone. Controlling space as in all matter that could possibly exist, and all matter that cannot exist via manipulating it however I like would be real fun. My greatest fear is isolation, so sign me the fuck up. I'm afraid of the dark and bees. I can be lonely for another hour. But seriously no, because if I had proof that the devil exists I would take my atheist butt straight to church. I suffer from an anxiety disorder. Endure your greatest fear is basically Tuesday for me. Bring it. I would, since my fear is just simply at high heights, guess I'll be falling for 1 hour and passing out. How do one die for an hour? No, because he is a liar. Fuck no. As long as nothing can physically/emotionally scar me or a loved one or hurt other people/animals. Yeah sure, why not? What if my fear is losing my hands? Will they grow back when the hour is over? I already live my greatest fear every day. Bring it the fuck on. I just spent an hour torturing my mind with the questions, what is actually my greatest fear, and what would be my most wanted possession? Can I have that private island now? I think I really earned it. This is a dumb hypothetical because you don't negotiate with the devil. He's a known swindler, so what do you think is going to happen? My greatest fear is falling back into the pit of addiction. I'd do some more coke if I knew there wasn't a chance of being addicted. Edit. Or kidney stones. I'd endure an hour of that as well. An hour of being forgotten. So I'll just be alone for an hour while everyone ignores me. I mean sure I'd do it, but give me some tissues with it too. I guess the dolls also would be there so I have them as company. Seems nice, but not really. Nope 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 and fuck nope. Do the monsters swimming below me in the pitch black actually do anything, or am I safe? An hour. I was married for nearly 4 decades. Bring it on. I'd be able to do it by digging in and thinking of what awaits me. 1 hour? Count me in. 1 hour of being dead? I mean I'd probably go to hell for that 1 hour and that'd suck, but I'd probably do it. Palmetto bugs in my face and crawling all over me as someone sticks me with syringes over and over? For an hour? Nope. Actually, if a genie was making the offer, I'd do it, but only if it would guarantee my dog's immortality. I'm not entirely sure what my greatest fear is. But it's only an hour, so sure. My greatest fear is death, so I could do that. My second greatest is being buried alive and yell no. Currently my greatest fear is being frail and immobile and in the hands of incompetent, indifferent caregivers. I could do that for an hour, easy. It may be my future. I would probably say yes, but I don't think I can handle a 1-hour presentation. It would take 15 minutes to start and I will stop working 15 minutes after. No. Because nothing is worth more than what my greatest fear protects. Never. 'Cause he's the devil. He'll twist my answer, and never give me what I want. It'll be a fraud, a trick, a trap. Oh fuck, I have to endure 1 hour of dying a virgin. How does this work out if my greatest fear could possibly involve death in some fashion? Do I just experience near death for 1 hour? And hashtag X200B. You know what? Yeah, hard pass either way. Hell no, fuck cockroaches. No, there's no amount of money that would make me stay an hour full of fucking cockroaches. I'm giving up my dream house, but cockroaches can go fuck themselves. 1 hour of bees? I guess I would give it a shot. I actually don't know what my greatest fear is, so I'd have to refuse. Besides, I dislike achieving something in an easy way. I mean, I have to spend an hour getting stung by bees. I don't know if I'd survive that. I had an allergic reaction to them a few times in life, but not every time, so I'm Schrodinger's allergic to them. I think having 2 broken femurs will keep me from driving my dream car for at least a week. What does one do if I don't feel fear? P.S. I'm emotionally stunned. Mine is to slay kings but trapped in room full of being guilty. Now that hard, man. I feel like you'd get used to watching all your friends die around you after an hour, so yeah, I would do it. Hell yeah. I'm already living my greatest fear. God, I'm so lonely. My greatest fear is an empty fridge, so yeah, I guess. So I get to punish myself, and I'll get my dream possession if I last an hour of a goody fucking 2 shoes. Why not? I did it during Babylon, but just so you know, you have an hour to get your affairs in order, cause after that your arse is mine, and I've got some pretty fucktastic punishments in line for you. Now, what is your dream possession? I'm already under constant existential dread whenever I can't take my mind off of it with music, video games, or books, so I think I can endure an hour of it. Sure, I'm already living an hour of immortality and isolation as everyone I know and love is dead. I mean, I live through that paranoid fear daily. I overthink things constantly. So I mean, it's an easy deal to get my greatest possession. Provided that possession is a fictional person I wish I had. Otherwise, meh, I'll do it for a ton of cash. I couldn't because I'm not entirely sure what my greatest fear is. At the last second of this hour of terror, it might change from one fear to the next. Sure, I can endure some bullying for a couple friends. I'm not sure how Satan would be able to fit 44 days of torture into an hour. I would do it because I really don't know what's my greatest fear is, and I guess it would be nice or not to know it. An hour of having an octopus/squid wrap itself round me. As long as I don't die, I'm sure I could manage it. So being attacked by scary ghosts and monsters, enduring lame and broken arms and legs over and over, all the while giant spiders crawling on me and biting me, just for a $20,000 guitar? No, I kind of feel like that's a good thing though. My greatest fear outweighs my deepest material desire. Less worried about owning things than having a good time. Not a chance in hell, haha, get it? No way am I going to fuck a pussy with smoker's teeth for a whole hour. I don't think I can survive 1 hour of drowning, but if Satan is real I am willing to try. If God exists, he fucked me over enough times, I don't want to make it to his heaven. My biggest fear is getting stuck in the cold and dark silence of the Paris catacombs. The thought of that keeps me up at night. I seriously wish that the French close all the entrances to the catacombs and put like emergency buttons everywhere inside the catacombs in case anyone gets in there somehow. Just the thought of walking alone in the dark destined to die with no hope just freaks me out. An hour of torture, particularly to the dick, teeth, and eyes. Hell no. Any amount of wealth can just fuck off. Why not? I'll just pop a bunch of benzos and numb myself. Does that hour seem like an hour? Or does it seem never-ending to me? And are there any lasting physical effects? Spiders. Yes, I would cover myself in spiders for an hour for a multimillion-dollar house. Yeah, that'll be easy. My greatest fear is being forgotten, so, it's like my everyday life. So, 1 hour of just straight up solitude and darkness with strange and spooky noises for anything in the world I want. Hell yes. I'll take my infinite money, thanks. Do I have to give up my soul in the bargain? Yes, fear is made in one's own mind if you understand that you can easily overcome it, so the 1 hour of fear is more like 1 minute. Nope. I'm not going in that closed MRI machine for an hour. An hour stuck in a fire? Pretty sure I'd die. It's okay, I can hopefully sit in the darkness alone for an hour, but the prize, oh, I can't wait to get a dog. No. Firstly, it's the devil. He's smarter than me and will use ambiguity to shaft me. Dream possession? As in it's something I will possess only in my dreams, even in ways I'd never think of until after the fact. Besides, who judges demonic contracts? Secondly, there's things you can do to a human being in much less than an hour that will break them permanently, even if it's only on a psychological level. Drowning is for an hour doesn't sound too bad. Honestly, 1 hour of President Beto O'Rourke would be worth it. I doubt he could do a lot in 1 hour. Only problem is that I'm sure Stan wouldn't play fair. My greatest fear is infinity/eternity. Not sure how he could fit that into an hour. If the fear cannot physically harm me, then sure, why not? Even a second or same hell might likely scars you for life, so no. An hour of my first sleep paralysis demon. That is so evil. So my first demon was a shadow that had the intention on killing me on New Year's Day. It only lasted 10 seconds, but it made sure I knew I was going to die at the end of it. I don't know if I could handle that for an hour. Anaphylaxis would kill me anyway, so no thanks. I'm anaphylactic to gluten, dairy, and peanuts. I've had a reaction once and been terrified of it ever since. Depends. If it is 1 hour of me thinking my family or my fiancé is dead/leaves me and they will be alive afterwards, bring it the fuck on. I have nightmares every day, so I'm used to that. If it's a room full of spiders, however, miss me with that BS. I'd probably end up dying in a horrifying manner or something, so I guess no. Depends. Is there a chance it will actually kill me? Like venomous spiders, then no. Won't kill me but just terrify the living shit out of me. Yeah, okay. 1 hour of death? Sure. I endure 1 hour of being in the end with a fuck ton of Endermen trying to make eye contact with me on purpose. All I really have to do is close my eyes for an hour but not fall asleep. The reason I'm taking the deal is so I can get over my fear of Endermen because they scare me to death tbh. 1 hour of getting shot with needles. And hashtag X200B. And hashtag X200B. I can handle this, definitely. Yes, my greatest fear death. If you die, you can no longer feel anything, pain, or emotion. My dream possession, an object that makes me unable to die. I'm not sure what my greatest fear is. I think Satan would just put me in a room and would convince me that my greatest fear will be coming at an unspecified time, and then an hour later he would say I finished. I would have spent the whole time panicking about what was possibly coming through that door. I'm honestly not even sure what my greatest fear is. Being dead maybe. So in essence, meeting the devil would mean that I'm already living my greatest fear. 1 hour in a solitary isn't so bad. Definitely worth it, smiley face. I would say yes and go ahead. Not going to tell what I want, but my greatest fear is I don't want to die, and being dead for 1 hour would be interesting because I already know that I am coming to life. I've been subjected to pain so much in my life that I could take it. I'm a fucking rock of suppression. Same reason I'm thinking about doing that haunted house where if you finish you get $20,000. No deal. My perception of 1 hour can be greatly skewed. And any deal with Satan means that I have given at least some control over my physical body to him. That's a tough one. Like realistically it's a repeat of an event that was probably no more than 10 minutes of indescribable pain, followed by several days of I don't know what because I was basically a vegetable with no memory. That 10 minutes really can't fill an hour, but the whole thing has made me super paranoid about unexplained ringing noises, so if I accept what's probably happening, if I accept is like 59 minutes and 55 seconds of ever intensifying ringing and 5 seconds of the pain, just because that would fuck with me so much more than just 10 minutes of torture could. But I don't really know what kind of existing single posse Zion I could want that would be worth that. I would ask for electricity powers, but I would have to overcome my fear of spiders. I would, because I once won Billy Dola and my worst fear is just a mug. Are you really going to trust the devil? No, because I would be dead. Hell yeah, I'll take it. What you gonna do? Make me endure 1 hour of the crushing emptiness of being alone and discarded by the people I love? Joke's on you, pal, I do that every night. Pass me the mega yacht. My greatest fear isn't physical harm, but psychological damage. If that's not permanent, it's worth it for my dream possession. Forcing me to swim for an hour in an open body of water, just so I can get a demonic sugar daddy. Where do I sign up? Not looking at this at a religious standpoint, an hour of falling would either give me a heart attack, make me pass out, or I would die of boredom if the other two didn't kick in first. Hell yeah, pun intended, sitting in a pile of spiders for an hour. Oh wait, fuck no, never mind, I would be killed by the spider bites before the hour was up. But assuming the literal pool of black widows don't bite. Yes, I would. My dream is to be able to solve any problem instantly, aside from my personal ones. I could allow my friend to meet her mother, get rid of loved one's depression. Of course I wouldn't be able to go public with this power as it would ruin my life. And I understand it's selfish. but I want to help my friends in life and would go through anything I can to do so.